Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly accumulate wealth, while others, despite working twice as hard, remain stuck in a financial rut, unable to break free? This isn't just a matter of income or hard work. In reality, wealthy individuals often possess a financial playbook, not an actual book, but a set of unspoken principles they follow with discipline to build and protect their wealth. They don't talk much about it, but these principles serve as their compass, helping them escape the endless cycle of earning and spending. Today, I want to open up some of the most crucial pages from that playbook. Specifically, the 10 types of assets that may seem harmless, often even regarded as symbols of success, but in reality, quietly drain your finances, hinder your path to financial freedom, and keep you trapped in the loop of earning, spending, and debt. These aren't just failed investments. They are financial disguises, misguided expenses glorified by society and amplified by the media, making you feel proud to own them. At the same time, they secretly pull you further away from sustainable wealth. Billionaire Warren Buffett once said, "The difference between rich people and poor people is not who makes more, but who keeps more." Most wealthy individuals didn't get rich by luck or exceptionally high incomes. They avoided the financial traps that most people fall into without even realizing it. So, if you truly want to improve your financial situation, don't just learn how to make money. More importantly, learn how to avoid seemingly reasonable expenses that are actually leaks, quietly draining your wealth day by day. 1. Credit card debt, the silent but most dangerous enemy of personal finance. No trap is more common or dangerous in personal finance than credit card debt. With an average interest rate of around 20% per year, and often higher depending on the card type and your credit history, this type of debt can spiral out of control quickly if not managed properly. Imagine you owe $5,000 on a credit card and only make the minimum monthly payment, typically just 2 to 3% of your total balance. It may seem manageable, but it could take up to 15 years to pay off that debt, and you'll spend over $10,000 in total, double the original amount. That difference isn't magic. It's pure interest flowing into the bank's pocket day by day. What's more troubling is that the system is designed to encourage minimum payments. Banks don't want you to pay off your balance quickly. They make huge profits from high interest rates and late fees. That's why monthly statements highlight the minimum payment due instead of emphasizing the full balance. Financially savvy individuals never fall into this trap. They use credit cards as a smart tool, spending within their means, paying the full balance each month, and taking advantage of perks like cashback, reward points, purchase protection, or exclusive offers. In short, credit cards aren't inherently bad, but when used incorrectly, they become the most dangerous money vacuum in your wallet. The key is not to let today's convenience become tomorrow's financial burden. 2. Whole life insurance, the golden trap. That's costly and inefficient. Whole life insurance is often marketed as a two-in-one product, providing long-term financial protection while serving as an investment vehicle. It sounds appealing, but the truth is that it's one of the most expensive and least effective financial decisions many people make, especially in the early stages of building wealth. Compared to term life insurance, whole life policies cost 5 to 10 times more for the same level of coverage. In other words, to get the same protection, say $500,000, you might pay thousands of dollars annually for whole life insurance versus just a few hundred for a term policy. Why the huge difference? Because whole life combines insurance and cash value accumulation. That accumulation is far less impressive than it seems. In the first 10 years, most of the money you pay doesn't go toward building cash value. Instead, it quietly disappears into management fees, insurance costs, and agent commissions. As a result, your cash value account grows painfully slowly, and in some cases, may not earn any interest at all during those early years. A smarter strategy is to buy a long enough term policy to protect your loved ones. During the years, they depend on your income, and then invest the savings in more efficient vehicles like index funds, individual retirement accounts, IRAs, or employer-sponsored retirement plans like a 401k. If you've already signed a whole life insurance policy, don't cancel it immediately. That could mean losing significant benefits. Instead, consult an independent financial advisor who doesn't earn commissions from insurance companies. They can help you assess whether to keep, convert, or exit the policy in a financially sound way. Remember, insurance's goal is protection. Investing's goal is growth. When you try to combine the two into one product, you often pay a double price: high costs with low returns. 3. Tech devices and the habit of constant upgrades. An endless race of spending. Every year, major tech companies release a new lineup of products, from smartphones and laptops to smartwatches. A few enticing ads are all it takes to convince people: sharper camera, 20% faster chip, smoother display. And just like that, many rush to spend over $1,000 on the latest iPhone or the lightest laptop ever, even though their current devices still work perfectly fine. You might think, it's just one phone a year. But do the math. If you spend around $1,200 annually upgrading your phone, headphones, watch, and tablet, then over 10 years, you've spent more than $12,000, not including accessories, extended warranties, or service plans. That's a significant amount that could have been invested in index funds or a retirement account, potentially growing into something far more meaningful over time. The real issue is that most annual upgrades provide little real-world improvement. A chip that's milliseconds faster or a slightly better night camera won't drastically change your life. Meanwhile, chasing the latest gadgets traps you in an invisible race, making you feel like you're missing out if you don't own the newest thing. Smart consumers don't fall for every advertising wave. They use their devices until there's a real need to replace them, not just because of incremental upgrades. When it's time to buy, they often choose a model from the previous generation, already proven stable, or opt for certified refurbished products, which offer quality at a fraction of the price. Knowing when to stop is a wise financial strategy in this era of rapid tech innovation. Keeping your money is far more valuable than owning the trendiest gadget for a few months before chasing the next one. 4. Luxury brands. When you're buying status, not value. A $2,000 Louis Vuitton bag or a $10,000 Rolex watch. These are often seen as symbols of success and prestige. On social media, such luxury items easily draw admiration and attention. But the harsh reality is that many who own these expensive goods are drowning in credit card debt, living paycheck to paycheck just to maintain the appearance of wealth. This is one of the most subtle traps of modern consumerism, convincing you that your worth is measured by what you wear, not what you own. Meanwhile, wealthy individuals like Mark Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett lead remarkably simple lives. They wear plain t-shirts, drive modest cars, and focus on assets that generate passive income, not on proving their status through designer labels. Here's something to consider. Instead of buying a $500 pair of designer shoes, investing that money in an ETF like the S&P 500, earning an average annual return of 8 to 10%. In 20 years, it could grow to over $20,000. On the other hand, if you charge those shoes to a credit card and didn't pay it off right away, you could end up paying double or more, thanks to interest rates that can reach 20% annually. What matters isn't how many expensive items you own, but whether those items are enriching your life or silently making you poorer. A luxury handbag will never pay you annual dividends or appreciation in value, but a smart investment might. Remember, real wealth is something you don't need to show off. On the other hand, faux wealth is often hidden behind expensive items bought with borrowed money. 5. Lavish weddings. One glorious day that could become a lifelong burden. In modern culture, weddings are often seen as the most important day of your life. A moment where the bride and groom shine, surrounded by flowers, glamorous gowns, fine dining, and a lavish reception in a luxury venue. But the price tag for that moment is steep. The average wedding in the U.S. costs over $30,000. Many couples even go into debt or drain their savings just to fund it. What's worth considering is that studies have shown couples who spend less on their weddings tend to have longer-lasting marriages, not because they lack resources, but because their focus is on the marriage, not the celebration. Take Jennifer and Michael, for instance. They held a small $5,000 wedding and used the remaining money as a down payment on their first home. 5 years later, that home had grown in value and provided a solid financial foundation for their family. The truth is that a wedding lasts one day, but the financial aftermath can linger for years, especially if it's financed through loans or credit cards. Fortunately, many ways exist to create a meaningful wedding without breaking the bank. Smart strategies include setting a clear budget and agreeing on spending limits with your partner. Paying only with money you have. Avoid starting your marriage in debt. Choosing a weekday or off-peak season for your event. Public venues or outdoor spaces can reduce rental costs. Using digital invitations instead of expensive printed ones. Cheaper and eco-friendly. Apps like Zola or WeddingWire can help you plan and manage expenses effectively, ensuring you stay on track. A beautiful wedding doesn't have to be extravagant. What truly matters is that both partners enter the marriage with shared values, understanding, and a healthy financial foundation, the greatest wedding gift you can give yourselves. 6. Timeshares. The dream vacation that can become a lifelong financial nightmare. The idea of owning a slice of paradise to enjoy every year sounds incredibly appealing. Timeshare presentations often paint a romantic picture. You and your family return to the same luxury resort each year, enjoying a perfect vacation without the hassle of booking or crowds. But behind that glamorous image lies one of the worst financial decisions you could make. To begin with, purchasing a timeshare typically costs around $20,000 or more. That's the upfront payment for the right to use a property for 1 week each year at a fixed location. Sounds reasonable, right? But that's just the beginning. Every year, you'll also be charged annual maintenance fees, ranging from $800 to $2,000, which usually increase steadily over time, regardless of whether you use your allotted week. Now imagine you're too busy with work or want to vacation elsewhere, but you still have to pay for a place you never set foot in. And if you try to sell it, the resale market is practically frozen. Many owners can't find buyers and end up doing something ironic, paying a third-party service to get rid of a timeshare they were once promised would be a lifetime vacation asset. On the other hand, financially savvy individuals choose more flexible options, booking accommodations as needed through platforms like Airbnb, Booking.com, or hotels. This approach frees you from long-term obligations, lets you choose new destinations each year, and ensures you only pay when you travel, making vacations more affordable and stress-free. In short, a timeshare is not a wealth-building asset, a costly, rigid commitment that's hard to escape. If financial freedom and flexibility matter to you, think twice before signing on to a dream vacation that sounds too good to be true. 7. Lotteries and gambling. The hope tax. You willingly pay every day. Whenever the Powerball or Mega Millions jackpots climb into the hundreds of millions, millions rush to buy lottery tickets, dreaming of overnight wealth. But the brutal reality is this: your odds of winning the Powerball are 1 in 292 million, even lower than the chance of being struck by lightning multiple times in your life. Still, the average American spends around $400 yearly on lottery tickets. not including sports betting, casino games, or scratch cards. While that might seem minor, if instead you invested that same $400 annually into an index fund with an average return of 8% per year, after 30 years, your account could grow to nearly $50,000. That's a real and achievable outcome, no luck required. The deeper issue is that lotteries and gambling prey on a lack of financial literacy and the fantasy of getting rich quickly. With slogans like, "You never know, tomorrow could be your lucky day," they make you feel like you're buying a chance, but in reality, you're voluntarily paying an invisible hope tax that wealthy people never pay. Why? Because they know wealth is built over time, with discipline, strategy, and evidence-based investing, not chance. If you treat buying a lottery ticket or making the occasional bet as light entertainment, that's fine. Just ensure it's within a budget, no more than 1 to 2% of your monthly discretionary income. Think of it like buying a movie ticket, fun for the moment, but don't expect anything in return. In the end, if you truly want to bet on the future, bet on yourself through financial education, long-term investing, and smart spending habits. Because wealth doesn't come from luck. It comes from making the right choices consistently over time. 8. Brand new cars. When your money starts evaporating the moment you drive off the lot. A brand new car with that fresh leather scent, a gleaming dashboard, and a silky smooth engine can feel like a well-deserved reward. But beneath the shine lies a financial trap many don't recognize until it's too late. Driving a new car off the dealership lot loses about 15% of its value. That means if you buy a $40,000 car, you've just thrown away around $6,000 for owning something new. After 5 years, that same car may only be worth $18,000 to $20,000, while you're still making payments based on the original price, plus interest, higher insurance, taxes, and maintenance. When all is said and done, your $40,000 car could cost over $50,000 during the ownership period for a depreciating asset that produces no income. Truly wealthy individuals understand this well. They know a car is a liability, not an investment. One of the world's richest people, Warren Buffett, drove an old Cadillac for years, unfazed by luxury brands. Why? Because he knows that the true value of money lies in what it can do for your future, not in how flashy it makes you look today. A smarter strategy. Buy a used car that's 2 to 3 years old. At that point, the vehicle had already taken its steepest depreciation hit, but still offered excellent quality and reliability. You could save $10,000 to $15,000 immediately and avoid the steep drop in value new cars face in their first few years. And if you want to see your money grow, imagine investing that $40,000 in an S&P 500 index fund. With an average return of 8% annually in 20 years, that investment could grow to over $186,000. That's the difference between spending money to impress and using money to build lasting financial freedom. Remember, a car can take you places, but a smart financial strategy is what will take you where you truly want to go. 9. Expensive but ineffective degrees. When education becomes a financial burden. For decades, college was considered the traditional path to success. But today, with the average cost of a 4-year degree in the U.S. exceeding $100,000, more and more young people are graduating with student debt of $60,000 or more, while starting salaries often hover around just $30,000 per year. That means it could take decades to repay the debt, assuming payments are made on time and interest doesn't pile up further. A college degree is often no longer a golden ticket to a great job. Many students choose majors that sound prestigious or interesting, but come with high unemployment rates or low average incomes. The result? They find themselves learning into debt, rather than learning to advance a career or improve their quality of life. So what's the solution? Evaluate ROI, return on investment, before selecting a major. This means asking whether the cost of education is truly worth the expected income. For example, if you need to borrow $60,000 to study a field with an average starting salary of $35,000 per year, it might be time to reconsider. Start with community college as a smart and affordable choice. After 2 years, you can transfer to a 4-year university to complete your bachelor's degree, still earning the same diploma, but saving tens of thousands of dollars. Explore non-traditional pathways. In today's digital era, many high-paying careers don't require a traditional degree, but instead demand specialized skills. Certificate programs in IT, programming, cybersecurity, or healthcare tech can be completed in just months to a year, often costing under $10,000, yet leading to starting salaries of $50,000 to $70,000 annually. The reality is that the value of education lies not in the prestige of the school, but in how you use it to create real opportunities. Financially savvy individuals don't pursue education just for a diploma. They learn intending to build a sustainable financial future with less debt and more freedom. 10. Yachts and vacation homes. Buying burdens, not freedom. Owning a yacht or vacation home was once considered the ultimate status symbol. However, many fail to anticipate the complex and expensive reality behind the luxury. Take, for example, a yacht that costs $50,000. That's just the initial price. Each year, you'll spend an additional $5,000 to $10,000 on maintenance, marina fees, insurance, permits, cleaning, and fuel. And the worst part? Most owners only use their yacht for a few days each year. Similarly, buying a vacation home by the beach or in the mountains may sound idyllic, but it comes with hidden costs: property taxes, upkeep, cleaning, security, and the risk of the home sitting empty most of the year. Even worse, if the real estate market in that area declines, your money could be stuck in a property that doesn't generate returns and is hard to sell. What do truly wealthy individuals do instead? They understand that ownership doesn't always equal experience. Rather than buying, they rent luxury experiences as needed through platforms like Get My Boat, VRBO, Airbnb, or Turo, allowing them to enjoy yachts, vacation villas, or exotic cars without the financial and maintenance burdens. The key is this: spend money to gain experiences, not headaches. Financial freedom doesn't come from owning more. It comes from making smart, flexible decisions and avoiding long-term commitments to trophy assets that bring only temporary joy. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how useful do you find these insights for your financial journey? Leave your number in the comments and let us know which financial trap you will begin to escape first. Maybe it's your habit of upgrading your phone every year, the silent growth of your credit card debt, or the pressure to own a brand new car just to keep up appearances. Whatever it is, remember this: the first step toward becoming wealthy isn't earning more money. It's plugging the financial leaks caused by everyday decisions. While many continue to spend money to maintain the illusion of wealth, through designer brands, luxury cars, extravagant vacations, or million-dollar weddings, you've already taken a step ahead. You've recognized the truth and are ready to make a change. Because wealth is not a destination, it's the result of small, smart choices made consistently daily. And today is your opportunity to make one of those choices, to begin a more secure, liberated financial journey. Your future doesn't depend on luck. It's built by what you choose to do right now. Drop a comment below, share your thoughts, and start building real wealth today.